Welcome to Hands of Midas AMA. Hosted today by the Gold Team and our main CEO, Dareius.
Okay, cool. Then, all right, let's start. I have so much to share to you all. Okay, awesome. I'm not so sure whether Daffy wants to join in, but oh well, let's start. Okay, first and foremost, so we managed to seal a major partnership with a very known CT influencer who is actually being followed by Eric Cryptoman, Skulls, Animes, Comet, Dogen, and etc. He has a very good loyal community as well, and he has a lot of a few more core channels under him. And then second, we have a pending partnership that we're working out with a project that has holders of about 6,000. So they are pretty much multi-chain. And the total followings on their social media, including Twitter, Telegram, they have about 200,000 in total. And I think that is pretty good for us in terms of exposure. And imagine if, let's say, they were to see our Go bot, right, earning money for us and everything, this will be very beneficial to their project as well. They said that, so their project background is that they are developers, right? So they are able to develop like the staking app, farming app, the swap as well. So that is something that they want to do for us. But not only that, they want to give us exposure to their community. And the third news will be that we're actually very far into the staking dapp. So for that staking dapp itself, we're actually going to open up the first staking, which is the 7-day staking, whereby you'll be able to earn 100% APR once you stake for 7 days. We actually have already talked to the developer, and it's already in development. We are somewhat all the way in to 3/4 of it. So by the weekend, we'll be done. The web will be all up and everything. But the thing is that the community voted to lock the tokens for 7 days. So these tokens are already locked, and they should be released on, if I'm not wrong, on Tuesday or Wednesday. These 20% stake tokens. So once they're being released, staking can commence then. We have the staking user interface and user experience done as well. The picture is done, the web is done, the contract is being done at the moment as well. So yeah, we are actually much fast and early towards the schedule that we have planned. For the last one now, I think you guys want to know more about what is the Go bot doing, how is it trading and all, right? Since the news has ended yesterday, I would say maybe, I think 24 hours ago or something, maybe the Go bot team, the Go team can update us on this. Jerry or John, can you let us know on how's the bot update right now? Thank you very much. Please hold the floor.
Hi everybody, John here. So okay, with regards to the bot, right? I think everybody's very excited to start the show. Okay, start the ball running. Yeah, it's Friday already, last day of the week. We are trying to do some trades as well, if possible, to generate some activity. Okay. On our side, our team is trying to balance between safety as well as performance. Okay. Over the weekend, we actually plan to meet up to work out what is actually the optimal way to deliver the results and everything. The bot definitely works. Okay, from our past track record and everything. Okay. We just want to manage a bit of the risk. Okay. And also preserve the account for as long as possible. Okay, so right now, yeah, we just completed a week of news, right? As mentioned, looking at the forecast coming forward, okay, there's going to be quite a number of news from time to time. Okay, so we're actually thinking what is the best way to go about this. should we, do some manual trades? Should we, cut, if the trade enters just before the news is about to come out, should we cut the trade and, and just to be safe, cut the trade and everything? We'll meet to discuss this week and come up with a plan for that. Okay, so rest assured, the bot definitely works. We're excited to kickstart the show. Okay, we just now we are working on how we should tackle incidents where there's news, because moving forward, I think news is going to be a very common thing. We're just thinking how we should handle that. All right, maybe some news, not as important. We can let the bot run and stuff like that. Okay, we will discuss and work it out for everybody. All right.
Cool. I think maybe you can share a bit of your of our Gold team background as of now, of how you all started trading, how you all did this board. Maybe intro again, because every time we have new holders, it's good to update them and let them know about who we are, right? Why trust us? Why invest in this project and all? Yeah, please speak.
Okay, sure. So, as mentioned, we have been trading for many years now. All right, and more importantly, we have been over the years we have also experimented with many bots out there. Okay, so of course many of them didn't turn out well. A lot of the bots that doesn't work well and doesn't turn out well. So lost quite a bit of money there. Okay, so that's why we decided to start our own bot, right? And what we did is that we took certain features, okay, from all the different bots out there. Okay, some of the bots out there actually do have some good features which we incorporated into our own bot. Okay, and that's how we embarked on creating our own bot. That was the blueprint that we decided to use. Okay, and after the years of experimenting, 3 years ago we actually came out with a prototype of our of what you guys are seeing today. Okay, so 3 years ago was the first, I would say, successful prototype that we came out with. All right, that generated around 3 to 5% per month. All right, in the forex market. All right, so 3 to 5% per month, comfortable, but nothing fantastic, right? So that happened for the past 3 years, and recently we actually, along the way, we constantly did our R&D and testing and experimentation. As mentioned, how we stumbled upon the gold one was we in June this year, right? We actually did a back test, all right, of our prototype, onto the gold market, all right, and from 1 year ago, 2021 June to June 2022, okay, it actually grew on a demo account from 10,000 to 4 million, right? That was based on a back test. Okay, so we were astonished by the results, and that was why we decided to put real cash. Okay, not a big amount. Okay, starting from July onwards, we put some small, a few thousand of our own cash to test out the thing and test out the strategy, and it works. Okay, and that's why we put in more of our funds into it, and I think I showed everybody before, right? Our VIP account. Okay, so that's what we did subsequently. Yep. So that was why after when this strategy, we did it on the forex, it gave 3 to 5% per month. All right, and after we put it onto the gold board, okay, we put it on the gold market, the results were actually a range of 30 to 50. All right, that's for the moderate account. Okay, moderate account. Conservative, of course we can make it more conservative. In that case, the results will be maybe 10-20% per month. All right, and if you talk about more aggressive, maybe around 60 to 80% per month. Yeah, it's possible, but of course, we have to be very realistic, right? The more aggressive, more, the high risk comes with high rewards come with high risk, right? So when you push the bot further and make it more aggressive, there is a risk, higher risk for sure. Okay, so that's why we are meeting this weekend to work out what is the optimum point, to manage, the expectation and also, have comfortable returns for the Hands of Midas project. Any questions for me?
Can I ask a question?
Yes, hi. Question,
Hey,
please.
how's it going, man? So quick question for you. Is there ever a time where let's take yesterday for example, right? The market was extremely red, um, extremely volatile. Is there ever a time where you might say, oh, um, bad news might be coming out next week. Let's turn off the bot this week, or let's turn off the bot, this day, because we don't know if the market's going to go in one direction or the other, in a huge downward spiral or a huge upward spiral. And will that, so would you ever turn off the bot, if you had that knowledge of where the market was going to go, um, or in general, or does it just stay on 24/7? If you understand that question.
Yes, I got a question. Yes. So what we currently our strategy is that we avoid the most of the US news. Okay. Some news of course have higher impact than others. Okay, CPI news for sure, it has a high impact because inflation, right? And inflation correlates with gold very, very closely. So that one definitely has a high impact, on the US dollar and gold. And also news like FOMC. Okay, when interest rates are anything we're getting interest rate news definitely will move the market on a very, very you see wild swings, okay, in the market when it comes to FOMC. Other news like GDP as well, okay, it does move the market quite significantly. So what we do is that we the board will decide, the one that decides to go into the trade will be the board, right? The board will decide whether to enter the trade. For us, okay, we will decide which news are the ones that we should avoid, and which news are the ones that we should let the board continue trading, and of course we try to avoid as much as possible, okay, but that's why we have to do a balance. We have to balance between safety as well as performance, right? Because if you stop the bot, if you stop the bot all the time, right, then I think everybody in this group chat will be unhappy, right? Because um the bot is not working, not generating profits for all of us, right, which is the intended purpose. All right, so we will definitely this weekend work out something where we will come to a consensus which news to avoid and which news to let the bot run, right? So that's the thing. Okay, we won't take any position. We won't decide because we won't know what kind of news will come out. Okay, and that's why we don't want to predict the outcome of the news. Okay, we let the bot decide to enter. Okay, during the day. All right, and hopefully it closes before the news starts. All right, and and that's why. But in the event it doesn't close before the news starts, okay, we will decide beforehand whether this is news that we want to play. We feel that it's not a dangerous news. Okay, we decide to play it. But if it's going to be like FOMC news, CPI news, maybe GDP news, right? But we will probably avoid it totally. Okay, hope that answers the question.
Yes, it did. Thank you very much.
Yeah, is there anyone who wants to ask any questions? Just raise your hand. Thank you.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead, Isaac.
Yeah, just kind of just regarding like marketing and stuff. Like, when do we? I kind of was hearing kind of what you're saying. Just to be more clear, like, uh, how does that? How you plan to go with that?
Sorry, so let me get this clear. You're saying that what's the marketing plan like right now and how are we going to go ahead about it, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So basically right now, obviously we need something to market, right? So right now, the gold bot has just started, I think 12 hours ago. It's starting to maybe generate a few trades, and then it will probably start aggressively next week. We have the staking app and the tokens being unstaked next week as well. So when these two goes hand in hand, we will start our marketing. We actually already reached out to a group that has many crypto Twitter influencers in there, and we've actually shoot our project, and we had very good responses. We may have even natural people who will just call for the sake of our utility. And also we are in talks with different projects moving forward on onboarding their community to use our utility as well. But the most important thing right now is for the Go bot to perform, right? But before that, we have people that we have already got in callers. Like I said, we've also shoot to crypto Twitter influencers, because those guys, it's best that you do not pay them. It's best that they listen to your project and utility, and they really love it, and they call it on their own. So that way, their holders will feel that this is not like a paid ad or a sponsored thing, right? So that is much better than being paid, a much more natural approach. Yeah. So I hope I answer your question, Isaac.
Yes, that does. Thank you very much.
Cool. No worries. Is there anyone else that wants to speak up? Just let me know. Probably I'll give it 1 minute before we end this AMA.
Yeah, that's not a question. When the I forgot what you call it, whether it's so when the bot generates profits, right? Do we get those profits in the form of reflections, or do we have to actually take our tokens and put them into a staking or farming app that you're going to design that will then lock those tokens and then give us the rewards? Or can we simply just hold our tokens, not do anything, and still get reflections?
Yes, that's a very good question. So for this, the most important thing is for the bot to compound the profits and for us to earn more there, right? So in terms of like taking out profits straight away, so the way we devise it is that holders are able to stake their tokens for more tokens. So when our bot has already profited more and then compounded more as well, we will open up either a staking or a treasury to earn USDC then. I hope this makes sense to you. And also, if let's say they were to sell their tokens, we will be able to then use the profits to buy into the chart, so as to hold the chart and also buy up the chart.
Yes, that makes sense. Thank you very much. So it's kind of a win-win situation.
Yes, exactly.
All right, awesome.
Cool.
Thank you very much also for coming on the chat. It's always great to see that the devs are active and for the community. And just make sure you post this video in the pinned messages when you get a chance.
Yeah, definitely. We've already recorded, and I've already recorded this AMA, so I will post it as soon as this AMA ends. Anyone else has any more questions? Otherwise, we'll close this AMA. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to the Go team as well for joining me in this AMA. I hope we've answered all your questions, and yeah, I'm pretty excited for this project. We have actually, in fact, I'm very impressed with the whole team and the holders as well. Everyone is doing very well, holding the chart. Everyone is like shilling and pushing the project. Once the GoBot trades, I mean that's over, man. especially when those CT sees it and the callers or whoever, right? It's very easy for us to push. So yeah, thank you once again, and we'll see you in the next AMA. We'll try to do daily AMA updates as well. Maybe not on weekends because the bot is not trading then, as it's 24/5. But maybe we could do an update for like marketing, or if any of the holders have any questions. Cool. All right. Thank you very much, guys. See you again, and have a good day, good afternoon, and good night in wherever
Thank
you
you very
are.
much.
Cheers.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Thank you. Bye.